Focus, man. Sleep. Sleep is probably the most important thing, whether you are on or off medication. I mean, when you're on medication, sleep is almost the opposite problem. You tend to sleep too much. Off medication, there's a whole lot of science to it, circadian rhythms and everything. I was even at the sleep clinic. I slept really well at the sleep clinic. Photo of me at the sleep clinic. Generally, that's why I try to keep a routine. I try to be in bed by 10:30. I don't succeed a lot, but I try. I go to bed, I read a bit until I get really tired. I read without my glasses, so it wears my eyes out even more. And don't read self-help books, but fiction is generally good for putting your brain into a creative dream state instead of continuing to work on problems. But I get quite a lot of anxiety about going to sleep. I almost fear going to sleep. I find myself procrastinating, going to bed, putting it off, doing other shit. For you other schizophrenics out there, if you don't already know, there's medical related reasons why we can't sleep and why we don't stay asleep and why we don't get, when we do sleep, we don't get deep sleep. We don't get regenerative sleep. During my psychosis, it was like I never slept. I mean, there were days where I didn't sleep, I know that, but there was like when I would sleep, I always kept saying to myself, reality, people's reality is my nightmare and my dreams are people's nightmares. It's important to keep trying to go to bed at regular times, even if you don't sleep. Just keep trying, just keep doing it. Don't be hard on yourself when you don't do it, but just keep. A tired mind can be a very difficult mind to keep aware of. Oh fuck, go to bed, damn it, I don't know. So, got a pretty standard 5 hours sleep, but it's never a full sleep, you know, you wake up a million times. Since I stopped consuming drugs and alcohol over 2 years ago, I experienced crazy real dreams, like with taste and smell and touch, and they're not so much fantasy as processing reality. Like, I mean, it's a dream, so it's obviously fantasy, but it's processing my real life. And you know, if you can imagine when you have the memories of tasting, touching, feeling, it becomes very difficult to make clear definitions between what happened in a dream and what happened as a memory. And there's very simple methods that I use to make clear separations from sleeping, waking, and woke. I don't know how I'll do that video, but I will do that video. I was hoping to be good looking today, to do some of this, but we're just gonna have to deal with what we've got going on here. I'm gonna hit the morning routines and get myself woke.
It's over. Aw.